I wanted to sit down today and talk to you about, why I made this decision, what was the process, and then what are some immediate next steps that I've been taking for the past couple weeks. So, the main reason that I made this decision was I was no longer feeling aligned to my life anymore. And what that meant for me is I had a really hard time getting up in the morning. I didn't feel excited or energized for the day. And I was showing up as my worst self. Your worst self when you're angry at people and you're not showing people your love and open heart. That's how I was. So I came to a point where, okay, I have to make a change. If not, then I can't continue to live like this. And honestly, this decision, I would say, took a few years. It was not an easy decision. And what I've learned is that there's never going to be a perfect time to make this decision. Meaning there's not going to be everything lined up for you so that you can make this leap. As an example that I can share with you, when I made the decision, my husband didn't have a job for the first time. And so it was probably the worst time to make this leap. But deep down in my bones, it was the right time. And I made the big step to make the change. So what I'm doing these few weeks. And before I go through that, one of the thoughts that I had when I was making this change was understanding what are the things that I've enjoyed from my job. And one of the things that I really enjoyed was working with people, leading teams, coaching people. So the immediate next idea that I had once I transitioned out of this job was to become a life coach or a career coach. So I spent about probably a month or two researching how to become a career coach and looking at certification programs, but it just didn't feel that it was the right next step. And what came to me at that time was this Kundalini yoga practice that I've really enjoyed working with my teacher for a few times. And how I felt after those sessions was I felt alive. I felt more excited. I felt like I was living my best self. And the timing worked out where when I was transitioning out of this role, there was a teacher training certification that my instructor just opened up and it was starting. And logically, it just didn't make any sense. I'm not really a yogi. I haven't practiced yoga regularly. I can't even reach my toes. But inside, there was a calling that, hey, Juan, before you're going to make a big change, you need to spend some time making sure that your body, mind, and spirit is aligned. And it just felt that the Kundalini yoga is going to provide that to me, as well as much more clarity in terms of what's next for me. So I decided to take the next step and join the Kundalini teacher training program. And it's been amazing. It's been about a few weeks. I've been in the program and I'll definitely share a little bit more about it along the way. A couple different things that I'm doing to make sure that I'm getting my body, mind, and spirit aligned is I finally reached out to a functional medicine doctor and we're working through changing my diet, looking at my hormones and nutrition. So this is one of the next steps that was called to take care of my body first. And then I'm continuing to see a practitioner that specializes in network spinal analysis. And what that does is it helps me calm my nervous system. Because, you've been always in go, go, go mode, in anxiety and like clenching. And because my nervous system is currently set up that way, this change that I'm making, it's bringing up a lot of anxiety and fear. So I'm getting some help to calm my nervous system down, make it a more stronger, so I'm ready for this big change. And lastly, I won't talk about too much in detail, but I've been part of a women's leadership program for the past, I would say, about 3 years. And I'll be joining their leadership program starting in May. So this is going to really help me become a leader, become either a coach or whatever is going to be my destination. So the message that I wanted to share with you all today was, listen to your body, listen to what's calling you at that moment, and just take the right next step. And your brain might tell you something differently. Your brain might tell you, why is that and that connected? But as Steve Jobs says, is the dots don't connect looking forward. The dots could only connect looking backward. And I strongly trust that is going to be my journey as well. I'm excited with where I am. I definitely feel more in alignment with my life right now in terms of I feel more energy. I'm excited to wake up every day. I'm very excited to continue sharing my story. And in the next video, I'll definitely share some what's real for me, because this change and journey is not just, flowers and butterflies. There has been a lot of fear that's coming up, a lot of unworthiness that has been coming up. So I want to share the real side of me and what are some things that I've done to overcome that. Well, I wouldn't say overcome, but to work with the fear that is coming up with this process. So thanks for listening. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you very soon. Bye.